Hello everybody, welcome back to a little bit more WoW. Hopefully a more successful stream than yesterday where we ended like 30 minutes in because of the issues that I kind of created myself, let's be honest. I did, I did inadvertently reset the whole fucking LVUI thing and have to redo like an hour's worth of stuff, but that's fine. Sorted that out. I went on the other hunt and I caught the rest of the spirit beast I was after. I've been exhausting this by accident. But basically, today, if you couldn't tell already, we're just going to be running through the Brewfest stuff, which I've never done before. It seems pretty fun, actually. It's kind of just, it's a lot like Dark Moon Fair, just a little bunch of mini games and stuff. I'm sure most people already know what it is, but it's pretty fun, actually. It is a lot of just clicking, especially when you're doing this the RAM stuff, from what I've noticed. But it's usually pretty fun. I think we're currently like halfway through the achievements as well. Plan is to try and get all of those finished today, maybe try and get some of the mounts as well, because I have a bunch of alts and stuff already lined up. Mostly my my other hunter is also like outside at the fairground thing. So all I have to do is hop over to there and we can do the rest of the stuff over there too. But I've just got the 200 token achievements left to do pretty much. And apparently there's a thing you can do where you buy the pet with 200 and then you refund it and immediately get the 200 back again and then you just buy the other thing as well. So you can get all the achievements done in one 200, which is really nice. Which I think is also a new title, which would be a nice thing to have. But then I also want to grind out another like 100-ish on my other hunter, just so I can get the tabard and stuff. Because I've tried to make an effort to collect the tabard for each of the like holiday events. The only one I'm actually missing, I don't know if there is one from Pirate Day, but I missed Pirate Day. Of all like the recent ones I've been here for, so. I just completely forgot Pirate Day was even a thing, so I just never even bothered to check like when it was happening. Yeah, my plan is to get all the tabards, so I'm going to be doing that on the other hunter, and on this one just focusing the achievements and the mounts, hopefully. Might see about trying to get the mounts on all my other alts as well that are at 120, but I'm a bit dubious about going back on the warrior with all that corruption and just trying to kill one dude in a room and just getting instantly killed by a fucking corrupted eye or whatever. Which I'm fully expecting to happen.
What's on your mind? Be good.
That's the easiest one out of the way first. Where are all the others? Do apologise, I seem to have something lodged in my throat slightly. We're at 150 already though, so this bit shouldn't take a super long time. May as well grab the Blingatron box, see what we get. Hey. Bunch of trash, but it's something. Feels like there's a lot less activities on the second day. I guess it just gives you like your big introductory thing and then you're kind of... You just have to do the daily rotation after that. Like I said, it's my first year doing it, so I don't know how it all works individually, I'll be honest. Seems like I'm just gonna have to hope I get a lot of drops from Corbin, because we are not gonna hit 200 on this character today with that. Seems weird the eating contest isn't like a daily thing, especially considering there's a reward for like winning 5 times or whatever. You get like a trophy toy. So I'd have thought that would have been, you know, one of the major daily rotation quests, considering. Apparently not. I guess, to be fair, it did also give, like, double the amount of tickets that everything else gives. I'd probably be faster using the mouse rotation to do that rather than just relying on WASD. But... oh yeah, also, on the UI front, I have actually sort of refined things a little bit from where they were at yesterday anyway. So I guess, in a way, it was kind of a good thing that things went horribly wrong with the other stream, because it gave me time to completely reposition everything, so everything lines up nicely. Also changed the chat cover so that lines up with the UI as well. And doesn't look gigantic next to everything, which is nice. Yeah, I kind of like this look. It's kind of just like an extended version of how the base UI works, where it keeps everything kind of condensed to the bottom of the screen. As much as I like having my damage meters, I think I might actually get rid of them for a while at the start of Shadowlands. Just because A, I want more UI space. And B, I'm not like super bothered about where's the quest objective I'm working towards here, by the way? Oh, I'm getting prize tokens for every time I do it. I see. Right, that's interesting. Huh. You know what would probably help is if I read quest text. Because I'm sure the quest text probably told me that's how this daily quest worked. I was expecting it to just work the same way it did on the first day of doing it, where you just do a run, but it seems like you get 2 tokens for every one that you do now? I'm just hoping my clicking isn't picked up a massive amount. I'm guessing it will only be picked up when I open the noise gate by talking, so, like, right now. But this definitely seems like a very slow way of grinding out the full 200. Although we are at, what, 150? I'm going to say 59, not 54. That is one thing I haven't completely got sorted yet with this UI, is the scale of the font and everything. It's all a little bit janky. I think it's because I have my, like, resolution scaled down for streaming. So it's like... it's... LVUI is picking that up as being, like, 4K, and obviously with the resolution being essentially halved, it's not great. It makes everything look a little bit pixelated, which the regular UI and Bartender wasn't doing. So it might be something I have to figure out at a later date. I'm curious how good or bad it looks currently. Well, hopefully, because I have most of the characters set up, I won't need to mess around with it a huge amount on stream and potentially break things again. Oh, it was 154. Right, okay, I'm getting off this fucking RAM. Right, we are queuing up for a dungeon. That one, yep. Also, I got a second one of the quest items from him, but that is just useless. I can't activate the quest. So, that's fun. But yeah, I'm guessing I can just keep talking to these guys, getting rams and running for the whole thing again. Or do I still have... Oh, no, I've got it anymore. Huh, so you can only do that for a limited run, I guess. Well, that's irritating. Sorry, I realised my mute button is also my hide UI button, but I just really needed to cough then. I didn't want to just blow out your eardrums. Yeah, I do like the way that LVUI does all this stuff with the minimap, like putting the icons inside but making them really small so they don't intrude on anything. It's a really clean UI and I really like it. Kinda glad I switched over to it. Also, the AFK screen is just good. Like, I don't think I really AFK long enough for it to like come up on the screen. But it would be a good like be right back screen by itself with just like the fucking dancing gnome in the corner and stuff. It's pretty good. Oh, also something from the last stream is I decided on double Spirit Beast for my my pet choice. Sorry, I was just trying to like make sure I maximize my rotation there. No, I got a chromium coaster. What the fuck is that? Jewelry. Beautiful. And I got some more tokens from that. That's disappointing. 12 tokens though, so we're up to 30 now needed. Which is nice. I also didn't get a chance to look at the party frames, but I'll look at those on the recording afterwards. Because I wanted to test if the change that I made to the party frames had actually done what I wanted it to do. Can I really not talk to those guys to get a second ram to do that again?
You got my attention. What's your back?
Nope. Okay. Fun. So that's done, I guess. I can't do any more on this character. I was really expecting this to take longer because I thought I'd be able to do all the dailies again, like the eating contest, and there was like 2 other RAM modes as well, like you had to fucking train it or whatever so you know how to do the different speeds and all the rest of it, but okay, I'll just go and hide over here, I guess, and log on to my other hunter. But that's disappointing. I was genuinely having, like, fun with it yesterday, and then it seems like after the first day it's kind of boring, because you just don't get rewards from doing half of it. Apart from if you do the same thing over and over again. And to be fair, if I realised I wouldn't be able to get back on the ram again, I would have stayed on the ram. Until I got it up to like 180 and then did the dungeon, because even then I'd have been like either done or really close to being done. Right, how many has this character got? So I just pressed the thing. 123, even less? Fuck's sake. Right, let's do this again. Okay. Got stuck on a fucking peg on the floor. But yeah, after this, probably going to switch over to Necromunda. I thought we were going to be doing this for way longer. That was kind of my plan for the stream, was to spend like an hour doing daily quests and farming the dungeon on everybody, but we are 15 minutes in and we've already completely finished one character's dailies. And I've only got this character's dailies to do, and then everyone else is just the dungeon. There is one up here, isn't it? Yep. This is the speed I should have been maintaining on the gnome, but I messed up. So. Trick I learned was to basically just keep it in the yellow the whole way around. It's not great, you can still get like exhausted, but generally you'll reach at least half of them before you exhaust the ram. You can just coast along on green to the last one. I've got way more time to spare than I did on the other character. To be fair, it seems like this is kind of hard to mess up unless you just constantly exhaust the ram the whole way around. Like I did the first time I did it. Oh, I should have just gone round. That was dumb. It's been so long since I've been in Ironforge. It's still probably my favourite capital city just because it's so nicely laid out. Stormwind feels like super spread out, which like fits with the whole city theme, sure, but I don't know, Ironforge is just easier to navigate, it's easier to find everything you need immediately. There's even less daily quests for this character, apparently. Right, let's actually read the text on this guy. Personal rounds, every time you bring a keg, I'll give you tokens, even let you use the ram for a bit longer for every keg you bring me. Oh, okay. Once you start this, you won't be able to do it again until tomorrow. Right, okay. Ah. Yeah, that definitely was my fault for not reading that. Anyway, I'm just going to queue up for this. How many are we on? 138? Okay. Well, I guess that answers my question about what I'm doing for the streams next week before Shadowlands pre-patch, probably on Wednesday. Is this, because this extends until the, like, 6th, I think? The calendar button doesn't appear on the map on this character. Okay. But yeah, pretty sure it extends to the 6th of October. So if I just did the dungeon plus that each day, that's roughly around 30. I'm going to say 20 to 30 per day, right? So going with that logic, the character's got like 150. It should only take me like over the weekend to do it, but I think I'm busy tomorrow with stuff for more than likely most of the day, so probably won't do it tomorrow. I could do it on Sunday, and then means the stream on Monday will be the like wrapping up and getting everything from here, hopefully. We can try and get some mounts. Can come do this on all my 120s. And then swap over back to the main. Maybe go run Legion again. See what we can find over there on Argus. In fact, I can have a look now while I'm waiting. Okay, this character hasn't been there, so he literally can't fucking see anything. apparently he's been to Antoran Wastes because he can see quests over there, but he can't see them any of the other areas. That's irritating. So I don't know if it's because I boosted this character to 110 or something to do with the PTR, but when I was on this character on the PTR looking at like how the level squish is going to affect him and stuff, he now has all the flight points everywhere on the map. Even though I've like basically never been to Eastern Kingdoms or Kalimdor on this character. I did the like Gilneas starting zone thing, which was potentially the laggiest thing I've done in the game ever. I don't understand why that zone is such a mess still. But I did that, and then I just boosted him to 110. Then played through like the first half of BFA to get him to 116, and then... Oh, technically got him to 115, and then by doing all the Brewfest quests I got him to 116 yesterday. So I think when the level squish happens, he goes down to 48, which means he's basically already at 50. All I have to do is like a couple quests, maybe a dungeon. Oh yeah, I always forget I need to be way closer with this character. Oh, we got something. What's that? Oh, it's the broken bowl. Nice. And also, he's up to 150 now as well. Nice. I should exit this dungeon first. I also forgot to look at the party frames again. That was a dumb decision. But the idea was it should stack up from the bottom. So basically, like, the leader of the party should be up here or whatever, or me. I can't remember which way around it does it. And then it, like, just descends down. I just remember you can't see my mouse, but... yeah. It descends down the side of the screen. Is the idea. Yeah. We'll just go run the dungeon on the other guys as well. May as well. And then hop back over, do some mount farming, I guess, which wasn't the intention, but it's what we're doing now. I am actually curious if entering the eating contest also gives you points, like the daily quest did, basically. Where's she? Silvermoon City. Oh, I was trying to do the Nightborn storyline, but it's bugged. Or it was bugged when I tried to do it. And you can't go to... well, I couldn't go to the Sunwell. It was just, like, constantly kicking me back out to the menu every time I tried to go to the Sunwell. Which was a great little bug. Also, her UI is going to be a state, isn't it? Yeah. Shared profile. Oh, actually, I should set up some of this stuff, shouldn't I? That, and chat, and shared profile, not touching that, not touching that, or that. All that. Finished. The only thing that should be in the wrong place is, like, Heckley, I think. Also, I have realised LVUI is the wrong way to say it. But I feel like it sounds better. If there's a whole reason as to why it's specifically called that, and it's, like, super offensive to somebody that I'm saying it wrong, then I apologise and we'll try to, like, remedy that. But for now, I'm just going to say it the way I have been saying it, because I think it sounds better. Like I say, if there's an actual, like, super delicate reason or whatever that it should be said differently, then I'll try and work on that.
Congratulations.
But yeah, just queue up rather than leaving here. That seems like a best way to do things. Wonder if it's faster on Horde. It's way longer on Horde. It's twice the time. Holy shit. Or Horde players just not do events? Is that what's going on? Is it just us Alliance boys that like doing all the stuff that's in the game? Let's try not look for... That's not what I was looking for. I was curious what the Nightborn's like specific mount is. Unless it is just that you get for everybody, but... Huh. Yeah, I do like this new UI stuff on a lot of things. I'm slowly getting used to it. Like, the character one is still a bit odd to me. Just probably because I have other add-ons that do this as well, and then it's like just extra numbers sticking out all over the place. This is really cool, where it like has your gem slots and essences and stuff like visible from that screen. That's really cool. It'd be nice if it did it with like Azerite powers as well. Although there's not much point in them doing that now, considering they're like going away next expansion. Still, it would have been nice to have those like actually visible. Yeah. I'm just trying to find the allied race ones. Whoa, what? That's a fucking cool mount. That's a little less cool. It's a cool idea, it just doesn't really work with like the low poly, weird clipping stuff. It's kind of like the Spirit Griffins, they look a bit janky. Yo, that's cool. Sunreaver's exalted. And that's all fucking PvP shit, isn't it? Here you get a purple one for exalted. With the fucking furries. Okay. I didn't mean to be mean there. I just forgot what they were called. Volpera. There we go. I just completely forgot what they were called. I'm probably going to end up making one at some point just because they're really good for farming. I just need to make the decision of which class I'm going. Nice.
I can't carry any more of those.
Oh god, her inventory is filled with trash. What do we even get? Just tokens? Just tokens. Oh, that's disappointing. But yes, it looks like it did work. My thing was at the top of that list. And then when she left it, moved it down slightly. That's cool, because it keeps it nice and compact to this window down here. Also, yeah, the NPCs just spawned in and disappeared again. Cool. Where are you? Loaded up with all your corruptions? Borealis Harbor. Nice. I also spent some time the other night looking through that spreadsheet that's been made of all the Shadowlands covenants for all the classes. It seems like some of the classes are actually almost finished. Like, in a weird way, because some of them, according to that spreadsheet at least, all of their covenants are viable in at least some situation. They're all good at something, right? Which was kind of the intention of them, right? I said right a lot in the last 2 seconds. But the issue is, the two classes that are almost finished are Warlock and Hunter. Who are the usual two classes that are at the top of the charts. So it feels like Blizzard definitely has a favourite. And honestly, my worry with that really is that just the other classes aren't going to get that love, and also the fact of if every single Hunter thing is really good, which one are they going to nerf? Because at the end of the day, they're still not going to be 100% balanced, right? One of them's always going to be mathematically better than the others. And I feel like it's the weird thing of, like, if you want to choose the best one, you've kind of got to work out the math of which one's going to get nerfed first, because you should probably pick the second one. Because that one's probably going to get nerfed after, so you're going to have a longer time of actually being able to use your ability. I mean, right now, I'm still planning on picking Necrolord. Just because after I, like, sat and looked at the abilities again, after ages, and realised that the cooldown on the Necrolord ability is so much shorter that it enables it to basically do, like, 4 times the damage of everything else. It's like, why would you not pick that one? Also, the Necrolord stuff actually seems really fun. Like, their like, little mini-game, from what I've seen, seems to be, like, the most fun one. Like, the Venthia parties seems like just kind of a pain in the ass. The boss rush thing that the Kyrian have doesn't seem that interesting. And then there's the farming one for Night Fate, which seems really useful. But also, it's kind of just playing, like, Farmville. Like, not super interested in that. But, Necrolords, building abominations, and they'll have their own, like, unique personalities and little storylines that you go on with them, and you build them up and make them stronger and stuff. And you can customize them as well, I think, as you go. Like, that seems really fun and really interesting. So I'm way more interested in Necrolord abilities and their whole theme, as opposed to a lot of the other covenants. I guess it's just kind of lucky for me that it lined up that Necrolord is one of the best for Hunter. Although, like I say, all of them are supposedly good according to that spreadsheet thing, right? And apparently the Night Fae ability got super buffed, like, the day before this stream. So the Night Fae ability is Broken Strong right now, which is the one I was originally looking at. And is the one I'm going to pick on my other Hunter. Which I'm sure I've mentioned on stream is kind of my plan, of just having, probably by the end of the expansion, 4 Hunters, just so I can try out all the Covenant abilities. I mean, I'm going to get a chance to try them all out anyway, but you know what I mean. Having all of them available to me if anything goes horribly wrong in one patch or whatever, I can just swap to the other Hunter that can still perform well. It's going to be a lot of work keeping 4 ults, like, maintained at the same level, but I do actually want to get into, like, raids and stuff this expansion, because I feel like I genuinely really missed out on that with BFA. And it kind of sucks, because it's something I'm, like, super interested in doing. And the experiences I've had doing LFR, I don't want to do LFR. Because Jesus Christ, is that just a... That's a mess from start to finish that I don't want to get involved in, quite frankly. The only time I've had, like, good LFR groups is when I've been farming for Gmod or whatever, and then generally they're mostly competent because they've done it, like, 500 times, so they just run through and smash everything as quickly as possible. And you don't really have to worry about anything. As long as you're dealing your damage and staying out of the red circles, you're generally fine. Yeah, I'm slightly worried about me just instantly dying from a corruption that I can't see because I'm smushed next to a wall, but this is fine. Oh, yep, there's the corruption. Leaving. Bye.
I'm unable to carry more of those.
Oh, fuck off. 10 tokens as well. It'd be nice if they were account bound rather than soul bound. So that way I could throw all my spare ones over to my, like, main that can actually use them for something, unlike all these alts that are just gonna have, like, another 100, and then what am I gonna do with another 100 tokens? I mean, I suppose I could buy some toys or appearances or whatever, but... meh. Seems like a lot of work for just some random thing that I'm probably never going to use that's just going to sit as like an extra point in a box somewhere. Which arguably is what I've done with mount farming, but with mount farming at least I can mostly show all those off at some point or other, right? And then the more you get, the more you unlock as well, like with the milestone achievements. It's not like with appearances where you basically just get nothing for collecting them. Why does the Brewfest thing show up in the middle on this character? That's odd. Okay. I don't know why I mounted up Dalaran. So I just realised there's no bag icon. I should really add one somewhere. Just because right now I can't take anything out or put anything in my bags. Like, I can't swap bags and stuff if there's better ones than Shadowlands, which I assume there will be, right? On the note of bags, bouncing back to the Vulpera thing. I want to make like a really fast Vulpera. Might have to go like Monk. Just to make it different. So I can use that for farming, well, pretty much everything, but just the extra inventory space, and then also being able to buy a whole bunch of like 30 slot bags for it or whatever. Just giving it a crap load of inventory space, making it as fast as possible, and then just smashing through like farming dungeons. Super good. The amount of like extra gold I'll be able to make by just looting things. Also, you can set up your camp, which I think is like a mobile bank and stuff, right? Which I'd be interested to see how that works with, like, can you put it indoors and stuff? I'd assume not, but in fact, I could go make one on the PTR and we can have a look at that. But first things first, what have we got up today? Are the Pale? I actually need that for part of the achievement, so I can go and run and get that. I already looked at Carcoon and Tauren Waste. There's something there. Varga. Okay. Cool. Nope, I'm leaving. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much up today. Not on World Quest anyway. But Car of the Pale is what I need. I think Car of the Pale might be the last one I need in this zone. The achievement. I actually can't remember if she's like up or down or where, but
How fortunate.
okay, she's in the cave back here. Yeah. Oh, no, is she in like a thing down here?
Champion, your expertise is needed.
Yes.
Prepare for battle.
Oh. My corruption went off and dropped my frame rate. What was that about?
You and your comrades fought well.
I'm pretty sure that used to drop one of the eggs that can hatch into a mount as well at some point. But it does not anymore for some reason. Oh, I'm stuck on a fucking bit of stone in this staircase. Yeah, I've been testing out little tiny things on the PTR, like nothing big, just seeing how things work now. It's really nice having flying in Legion. Like, especially for leveling ults and stuff, because I kind of want to level up, like, the last little bit of my Hunter, maybe, by doing, like, some stuff in Legion, because then I can get the Dalaran Hearthstone. Be a nice little thing. To be fair, I could probably play up to the point you get the Dalaran Hearthstone, and then swap over to WoD and get the Garrison Hearthstone. Just because having all the different Hearthstones and abilities to, like, hop around and get to different things helps for mount farming and stuff. To be fair, I should use this spot here to put the cloaks in that I was told about. Which one has the shortest? I'll put that at the top. Yeah. Which, if you missed that stream, they all teleport you back to Stormwind. You buy them from the guild vendor. There's a super helpful person in chat that told me about those, which have come in handy a few times since, and I feel like they will continue to do so as I keep mount farming and stuff. Probably won't come in quite as handy during Shadowlands when we're no longer going anywhere near Stormwind for the whole expansion. Well, I say whole expansion. We might end up going back again, I would imagine. Probably by like 9.3, right? Given the current theory of the whole, like, Army of the Light being the bad guys for the next expansion, seems like a good time to introduce them. I'll go check on Blistermore and stuff as well, but I'm just gonna go run and kill the weird cat thing. See if we get another egg.
How fortunate. How fortunate.
Up ahead, great evil prepares to strike. Stand ready.
Oh. Assholes. I already just got here. That's kind of weird. I haven't really done any mount farming in ages. Because I've just been playing like Necromunda and Mordheim all the time. Oh. I couldn't tell if I actually targeted it or not for a second. That was worrying.
Crusading against the Legion
Oh.
for 1,000 years.
Boring. But yeah, Blistermore and the Houndmaster. Thanks for pulling aggro for me, bud.
How fortunate.
Apparently there's another rare nearby, but the game doesn't know what, so yeah, it's
How
fun.
fortunate.
And another.
How fortunate.
And another. What about one of the rares that's actually useful, like Blistermore? There he is. Nice. Ah, it's the mount I really want from August. Well, I got one of the ones I really wanted. That,
How fortunate.
oh, he's up as well, the, like, blue and orange mana ray. Oh, cool. Some fucking pants. Nice. Helpful. But yeah, those two are the only other rares I need to kill, I think. Oh, and there's also the two up there, but I don't think either of, like, any of those ones actually have world quests. I've never seen them pop up, really. Kinda sucks. I just realised I have leaned forward, so I'm probably louder than normal. Sorry. Right. Kinda trying to think where to go to do more stuff. I mean, I could go down to Suramar and try and do some quests down there. What XP are we on with the Nightfall? 500? Maybe not. Could go over to Rust Bolt, I guess. There is a very good chance we go over to Rust Bolt and none of the res are up because they have like half an hour respawn times. I feel like we just go to Pandaria and try Mogashan. And then maybe an Ixia. Just for a bit of fun. Any ones I really don't want to do are the usual suspects. I could choose the cheater thing. I like being able to see everyone's health bars immediately. Having all the names from all the NPCs floating all over the place is a little awkward. Kinda want to turn that off. I'm hoping there's a distinction between NPC and players in the menu somewhere that I can change. So that, you know, I can still have the bits I want. Pandaria. It's kind of irritating that Horde get the Vulpera. It'd be nice to get some of the Vulpera racial abilities on some Alliance characters. Not sure who'd fit that, though. Everyone does kind of have their very defined racial abilities and stuff. They introduce a new race at some point that just has like more bag slots or whatever. But I have a feeling Blizzard are kind of done with the whole allied races thing for a little while. Which sucks. I really like the allied races, but I have a feeling we're not getting any until after Shadowlands, if not like the end of Shadowlands. I definitely don't think we're getting any of the like Covenant races or whatever as allied races, because that wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense. Supposed to avoid the whole like faction thing, they could probably just be like the pandas where they can pick, but still it doesn't really make much sense they'd leave the Shadowlands unless there was a big external threat at the end, maybe. I haven't actually played like the Castle Nathria raid or anything, but I was just thinking about the like big lore reveal thing, the book from the Dreadlords. They're talking about the fact they infiltrated everywhere, and that they've all been serving like the jailer pretty much since the beginning. Well, specifically, the vampire dude from Castle Nathria. I actually don't remember his name. Anathrius, there we go. But yeah. They've all been serving that guy since the beginning, infiltrated everywhere. They want to, like, destroy everything. I'm wondering if it's going to be kind of a, we're going down, like, a Kel'Thuzad route again. Is it Kel'Thuzad? Kael'thas, there we go. Kel'Thuzad's the fucking necromancer. Lich thing. But yeah, Burning Crusade, right? You fought him in one of like the really early raids, we killed him, and then he came back again at the end of the expansion to summon Kill Jaden. I'm wondering if that's what we're going to get with Anathrius. We take him out in the first raid, and then he comes back later. Given the fact that he created the Dreadlords, and the Dreadlords are everywhere, the chance of him being, you know, kind of insanely powerful, pretty high. I mean, if some blood elf with some floaty balls can bring himself back from the dead a couple times to summon a giant demon, then I'm sure the father of the Dreadlords can figure that shit out. But yeah, I just have a feeling he's probably going to be a bigger bad guy later on as well, and probably bring back some stuff and make things harder for us. Kind of like the BFA storytelling route of introduce major threat, which is like Sylvanas and our plan to just fucking nuke everybody. So I realised my inventory is probably filled with shit for this, but that's fine. I'm just gonna have to throw away a lot of crap, and we ain't gold farming, it's fine. But yeah, you have that, and then, oh no, wait, the Naga Queen is actually the bad guy. But no, wait, it's N'Zoth. Which it's kind of a common theme in all of the expansions to some degree. Where they keep trying to, like, pull twists and turns and stuff as we go and keep changing who the actual big bad guy is. But there is also that common theme of the original bad guy that you fight very early on turns out to be the major bad guy, which is what happened with Sylvanas, right? She was our original big threat. We kind of just stopped caring about her about halfway through. But actually she is the big threat, and then she opens the doorway to the Shadowlands and stuff, right? Kind of a similar thing with, what was it, Gul'dan and Wad? Then he opens the way for the Legion in Legion. So my theory is Anathrius has got some bigger shit going on than what he's been telling his boss. Kind of interesting, I can see their health bars through the wall. That's a nice UI feature. Who needs the Kyrian ability? I just have an add-on that shows me health bars through walls instead. Also, I was having a look on PTR at the Hunter abilities. I didn't realise all the different abilities Hunter have been given now, like Beastmaster. We literally have Hunter's Mark, which I feel like was a really old ability. We have Hunter's Mark now, which is basically the Kyrian ability, but like Kyrian Light, right? It does the same thing, it allows you to target and see enemies through walls and stuff. Literally what the Kyrian ability does, only the Kyrian ability I think also gives you like crit increase. Which I've not played Marksman, but I feel like that's a Marksman thing. Probably. But we have Hunter's Mark now, on Beastmaster at least, which kind of does the same thing, just not as good. And then also if you're an engineer, you can have Jeeves, which is the other Kyrian ability, but just not quite as good. So the Kyrian ability for Hunter is kind of just irrelevant. Because Hunters can already do everything the Kyrian ability gives you, just not quite as good. And then the Venthyr ability, which is just a second barbed shot. Also not that good. I feel like for Hunter, although all of them are somewhat good, the choice is still Necrolord or Night Fae. But like, I don't know, DPSing anyway. I know a lot of people are still just picking based on like what they like and stuff, which I completely understand at this point. And I feel like as someone who played, not necessarily by choice, but played casually through BFA pretty much, I can understand people just not caring and picking whichever one they like and sounds cool. Like, fair enough. As long as you're having fun with the game, it doesn't really fucking matter what you pick, does it? The issue is just the fact that it's going to lock people off from certain content. Which they're already locked off from content now because of like classes and spec choices. Even though, at the end of the day, apart from like the straight up DPS differences between them, if someone's good at playing like Fury Druid, they can do really fucking good damage. Paladin healers can top DPS. I've seen it. I've seen Paladin healers charge through dungeons and fucking destroy everything. So it's entirely possible that every spec and every class can do things, and like the Covenant abilities aren't necessarily going to affect things that much. If someone wants to use that ability and can make it work, then they can make it work, right? It's just, there's going to be the same issue we have already, which everyone's aware of. Where certain people are basically just singled out because they're playing something that the community views as bad, even though it's not necessarily bad. Like I was saying, Fury Druid? Actually pretty good, but everyone just assumes it's shit. That was a weird random rant, but yeah. I feel like the Covenants are going to affect a lot of people based on how unbalanced they are. But at the same time, there are going to be people who make them work no matter if they're unbalanced or not. Which I think is a cool thing. And like I was saying, with their like mini games, there's only 2 of them that I'd actually considered doing, whereas like the Venthyr and Kyrian ones sound real dumb and just like a massive pain in the ass for an hour. Or you've got the Necrolord one, which looks really fun, and then you've got the Night Fae one, which is really useful. The only thing I don't like about Necrolord is their signature ability, the like weird bubble thing, the whatever it's called, the like spirit armor stuff you can like absorb from a corpse to make you like give you a bubble basically for however long. That I'm not a super big fan of. So kind of irritating that he puts the dungeon logo behind the fucking mission thing. What is this shit? I need to sort out a lot of tiny things with this UI. I actually completely lost what I was talking about. I got distracted by my dumb little UI problems. Oh yeah, the Covenant like signature things. I'd much rather have like the Night Fae Fox or the Venthia teleport just because they help you run stuff faster. So with farming stuff, they're like perfect Covenants to choose because their ability just helps you speed up more. The Night Fae one I think got buffed at some point, so that's even better than it was, and the Venthia one is worse or something like that. I haven't really looked at the specifics of it, but just anecdotal things I've heard about it pretty much. Yeah, I'd much rather have either of their two abilities than the Necrolord one, but the Necrolord, like, on a specific ability is really good, and the minigame is the most fun. So, I don't know. There's a lot of weird choices. I mean, in an ideal world, you'd be able to mix and match and actually pick, like, a specific thing that fits your character down to, like, you know, the last letter. But unfortunately, we're just kind of forced into a choice that doesn't let you pick and choose everything, and you kind of just have to make a decision of whichever one is the most good. And for someone who wants to try and raid at like a higher level, choosing the higher DPS one is important. Wait! We actually fucking did it! What? I was completely not expecting to get this. We've done this so many times, it's just never fucking done. Fuck all the other dragon mounts. This is the dragon mount. The other Cloud Serpents can get the fuck out of my mount favourite list. This shit. Right there. The goddamn best dragon mount. Well, not the best dragon mount. Definitely the best Cloud Serpent mount. Holy shit. Genuinely, I just didn't even bother looking at the loot we'd got, and then I read in the thing over there, Reigns of the Astral Cloud Serpent, I was like, what? What? Oh damn, that means I literally never have to fucking... God damn. Depressingly, that means the only mounts I have left to get in Pandaria from mount farming are the Dire Horns that I will never do. The raid bosses out in the world, which are also just kind of a pain in the ass. Which I might do while watching a film later, actually. But other than that, it's Siege of Orgrimmar, which I have repeatedly said on here that I will never do. So that's the depressing part. The fact I now have to do that in order to get another mount. But right now, I need to just go for a quick break. I'll be back in 2 seconds. And we back. God damn. I'm still in shock for that. I did not expect that at all. I was just expecting to get the same fucking trash dagger that we've got for the past fucking 20 times. And we got the goddamn mount. Insane. Our inventory is basically also completely full. Damn, it's so pretty. Yeah, I think I mentioned I really like this for the mount thing, like just the semi-transparent for the whole like image border thing, the whole background of it. It's really nice. Makes everything look super clean and allows you to see more of the screen at all times, which is super nice. That's if I could get a skin for all the things to make it kind of blend in with LVUI. Make it look as nice as possible. Yeah, hopefully we can just slap the update on this when Shadowlands comes out and we are away without having to remap things, without having to figure anything out. The last minute, it's just all done and ready. Super excited. Also, my friend Carl's been getting been going on about potentially doing PvP when Shadowlands comes out, which I'm kind of interested in doing as well. I know the grind is going to be long and probably a massive pain in the ass, but I'm kind of interested in it. I kind of want to see just how strong Hunter is in PvP. I know Hunters are like top tier PvE stuff, but I'm interested to see just how good they do in PvP. And if that would require me changing up my my pet choices and stuff. I mean, more than likely I'd do it on my main, but I could also just make another hunter specifically for PvP. That might be an idea. Also, I've just noticed that one of these bars over here does not line up with the others. The top bar is a pixel off. There's like a slight overhang. Oh, that's bad. I apologize. We'll have to fix that after the stream. I'm not fixing it now. I don't know why I flew all the way over here. Oh, actually I should mount up. We can mount up when we're flying from the thing. Get the astral clouds up and out. God damn it. So excited. You know what, this is going on the bar in the old flying mount spot. Look at this shit, man. So goddamn cool. You can barely even see it in Nazjatar. Holy shit. So much blue around here. I guess it makes sense. We are like under the ocean. Look at this, man. The mount. What of this since I first fucking went to Pandaria. God damn. Right, Onyxia, right. Getting caught up in looking in the mirror. Gotta fly off and see if we can get another dragon. The odds of us getting 2 dragons in one stream is fucking slim. Real slim, like 0.1%. Well, it should be even lower than that, wouldn't it? Because we've already got 1 technically that's on that drop rate, so what, like 0.05%? That's probably not how percentages work. I don't fucking remember. I love him. He's gonna be the perfect mount for Shadowlands as well. Like just fucking rocking around on this with my 2 ghost griffins walking alongside me. Beautiful. It also perfectly fits that kind of, what's the word for it, like class fantasy of like an undead hunter. Not necessarily undead, but like, you know, kind of like a necromantic hunter, maybe? Going with like Necrolord's hunter, and then having like ghost pets and a fucking ghost dragon mount and stuff. To be fair, I might actually do that now, thinking about it, and just make it so all my favourite mounts are just like the undead ones I've collected. Because I've got the big undead dragon from Wrath. I've got this now, the like astral dragon. I've got, what is it, Emberworm or whatever? The big, like, flaming undead dragon from Karazhan. So yeah, go with a full, like, undead theme. Also, is it raining in a desert? What was that? Did I just fly over, like, one tiny bit of Ungoro crater? Yeah, okay. Oh, no. There is some weird weather shit going on over here. I think it's because I'm, like, swapping between fucking zones every 2 seconds, apparently. Yeah, what other, like, undead sort of things have we got? I think it is mostly those ones that I've named, but... we do got a lot of stuff, but yeah. That. Also has the nice like blue glow effect, which would match with the griffins too. Doesn't match quite so well, but it's a big ass undead dragon. Oh yeah, I've got the ghost moose as well. I mean, we're going to be stuck on the ground for most of Shadowlands, right? So I might just end up having a rock that for the whole expansion, but... until like 9.2 whatever it is when they give us Pathfinder again. But yeah. I love this map. I'm so goddamn happy. To be fair, there's not actually many mounts left in the game now that I super want. There's Onyxia, obviously. There's the ones from Dragon Soul, I think. There's like the Alexstrasza Drake. Oh, I fucked the jump. Yeah, there's the Alexstrasza one, there's the Onyxia one. Biletooth, I guess. Kind of it. Kind of running out of mounts that I really want to go after. Oh, I guess also the Scorpion from Siege of Orgrimmar, but quite frankly, I'm not putting myself through Siege of Orgrimmar. So yeah, kind of just leaves me with the last couple of Drakes and the bits from Argus. Oh yeah, and the like weird spinny cog wheel from Rustbolt. But... there they are. For the whelps to come out. Where's Onyxia? I need to be targeting that. Oh, two of you managed to survive that, apparently. Get out of here. Well, my math was seemingly right. That was not going to happen. You have yet another 22 slot bag that I have no use for, so that's fine. Oh, and we also got a two-handed sword? For a second there I thought it was yet another dagger, because I have like fucking 400 appearances for daggers now. And not a single rogue to use them. Or is it dagger? Oh, I've got 157, but still. And I've got 50 bows, so literally triple the amount. But yeah. Something they have changed in the PTR is they've taken all of the, like, armor sets from Shadowlands out the PTR customization thing, so you can't preview all the armor sets on the PTR anymore, which is kind of disappointing. I kind of want to see what my character would look like in full Necrolord stuff with his ghost griffins and stuff. Oh, well, that's just an inferior model, really, isn't it? There we go. I'm taking all those other cloud serpents out. This or nothing. To be fair, I do actually need to do that. Like, just clear out my favourite mount list properly. I do have just a lot of random crap in it. Yeah, why not? Let's just go run an Ixia. Weirdly, I feel like getting that Cloud Serpent has kind of triggered that mount collecting instinct again, and now I kind of just want to go and run dungeons and raids. I was going to try and finish up that thing in Necromunda, but that can wait. Oh, that's convenient. Just sat over here on an undead dragon, huh? Let's go to Dalaran, because that's going to be faster, isn't it? Actually, yeah, it will be, because I think I can take the... There's a portal straight to Caverns of Time, and then I can just go from Caverns of Time to Onyxia, because it's next door. Way faster than, like, going all the way to Silithus, and then back again. Okay. It's even slower at loading than normal. I'm not even... can't even see myself. Also, irritatingly, there are things on my mount favourite list that I can't get rid of. Because there are mounts that don't show up in the mount collection list that are favoured. Like the Flying Carpet or the Ruby Panther. Which I occasionally mount up on, but don't exist. It's, It's great. I don't know how that works. Which side is it? Oh, that's Cam's time. But yeah, I went and got the Spirit Beast on this character from Suramar, I think it is. There's a rare spawn. Well, I say rare spawn. It spawns like every 2 seconds, but there's an elite mob in Suramar that counts as a Spirit Beast. It's like the easiest to get one. So I just got him 2 of them. Just in case I need to just suddenly swap specs. I guess I need to find like an appropriate mount for this character if this is going like Night Fae. I mean, I do have the Cenarian Hippogriff, which I guess would be the closest like Druidic-y mount that I have. Yeah, I have that one, which kind of fits the color palette, I guess. It's very blue. Oh, come on, YouTube, really? Yes, I'm still listening to my music. Thank you, YouTube. You need to tell it every 2 seconds that you're still actually using the app. Well, it's not even an app, it's the fucking browser. I don't think it even does it on the app version. But yeah, definitely need to just get rid of these Cloud Serpents and just have the best boy. Well, I guess the Thundering one is kind of cool too. Sure. And then there's just the regular ones down here. But yeah, also something in Shadowlands is that they're giving hunters access to taming the Cloud Serpents. I think you have to be exalted with the Cloud Serpent guys, whatever they're called now. Over in Pandaria, and then you go and buy a book off them, and then you can tame Cloud Serpents. Yeah, this character hasn't been anywhere over here. I'm gaining XP from discovering all these locations, but I have all these flight paths on the PTR. I wonder if I do in current, actually. I'm gonna have a look in a second. Make sure we're on fucking 25, man. Although I'm pretty sure there's no heroic version of Onyx here. I did actually pre-make the thumbnail for this stream last night, thinking it was just going to be Brewfest stuff. It's not just Brewfest stuff, so it's a little weird, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh wow, I really don't do that much damage to these guys, huh? Also, I'm pretty sure that animation is just like a worse version of the Necrolord ability, unless they've changed it. Like, it is just like a green thing that you fire out and it like splits off. Which is what the Serpent Sting does. Unless they've changed that a whole bunch. I don't like the weird, like, boss health bars it puts in the center of the screen. That's a little odd. I guess if they were more transparent, it wouldn't be too much of an issue. But right now, they're kind of intrusive. Maybe I can lower the opacity somewhere. Oh, that's disappointing. I was hoping it would grapple me up into the air to fight her up there. That would have been cool. You die already? Thank you. Oh, it was her head. Right, okay. I was very concerned for a second we'd got a second one. No, it's her head. Fair enough. That means I've actually never killed her on this character before. Oh wow, that's like the old school fucking... What was that? Was that Paladin helmet? Yes. Yes it is. I mean, it looks real fucking dumb on a Worgen, but so does everything with a hood. Worgens just look kind of dumb wearing hats in general, to be honest. Also, can I skin these guys? That feels bad. Yeah, you can. It's a really odd decision they made that you can't skin Worgen, but you can skin dragon people. Like, there's no difference between those two things. The dragon people are, you know, intelligent, they do have conscious thought, they... You know, they're not just like big dumb beasts, they are actual people, much like the Worgen. But you're allowed to skin the dragon people. I don't know, it just feels real weird. Yeah, let's just lock you out here. So he has 4,000 gold now? The fuck? To be fair, my mage has 2,000 and she hasn't even got to fucking BFA yet. What? One second, I'm just gonna see if it'll let me actually edit the title right now, because we're not playing Necromunda after. Sure. I wonder if I split my tabs like that, if it'll stay... If YouTube will, like, stop pausing if I have it as, like, half my... I have it as a quarter of the screen on the top one. I'm wondering if that will alleviate the issues with it. I genuinely can't wait for the pre-patch to actually be able to play this character again without just half dying to corruptions all the time. It's gonna be so nice. Also, I need to go this way. Remembered. I make that guy just drop out of the air. Yep. Cool. Oh yeah, I guess I could also have this for Shadowlands as part of my, like, Gnomes Undead thing, because this is, what, like an anima worm or whatever. But no, I really like the idea I have now of doing, like, an undead-themed hunter. Or necromantic hunter. Sure. I suppose with the other one being Night Fair, I could lean more into like a nature-y themed. Oh yeah, we're also getting the Ancient Mount, aren't we? So that will work perfectly for that. Can do like a full nature theme on that with his 2 like mana tigers, which fit perfectly into Ardenweald, and have him riding around on his giant ancient. Then I've got my main hunter. Why are these in different places on different characters? That's odd. Yeah, main hunter with his whole like necromancer theme. That's gonna look fucking good. The only thing is, all the Necrolord stuff is very green, and most of the ghosts are very blue. Actually, out of curiosity, just gonna see if I can find the Necrolord armor tints while we're flying over the Onyxia. There's different tints for different stuff. I might have to like focus another thing if there's a blue tinted like Necrolord stuff. Oh yeah, there's also all the cool cloaks. The tier 3 cloak for Necrolord looks real dumb, but there is a giant ass blue crystal as one of them, so maybe. Maybe. Oh, there are ones with like more bluish tinges. Tint 3 is like blue glows to everything. Perfect. Yeah, I really don't like the tier 3 backpack, but it is a giant blue crystal which would fit perfectly. It is unfortunate that it happens to be the dumb looking backpack. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with the Brewfest thing. I was kind of bigging it up when I first started because I really enjoyed it yesterday. But then it just kind of turned into being a little bit shit on day 2. Like you can't do half the activities again. I didn't read the quest text on one of them, which was my fault, but it meant that I basically ran out of things to do in like the first half an hour rather than it taking as long as I was expecting it to. On the upside, it did mean we got a mount, which is insane. No. I'm gonna get killed by a Nixia because of my fucking corruptions. Jesus Christ. Fucking corruption system, man. Fucking nothing from it as well. Almost died fighting a boss from like 10 years ago that can do no damage to you. And then all you get is some cloth helmets. Nice. Got like several plate helmets to drop on every character other than the character that can actually wear plate. Good job, game. Good job. Still amazes me they literally just reused this section from Ragefire Chasm. Like, it's exactly the same fucking hallway. I think the only part that's different is this bit here and the bit at the end where the Nixia are in it. The rest of it is just Rage Fire Chasm, copy and pasted. Yeah, that'll do for a raid. It's an odd design choice. It's a cool bit of terrain though, to be fair. Rage Fire Chasm does look cool. Because the first dungeon I ever did. I think it was Rage Fire. It's the first one I remember doing, because it's the first one I remember healing and being... Because it was my first character, surprisingly bad at healing. And, like, getting the tank killed. I did get better. But, I don't think I'll be going back to play Paladin Healer anytime soon, to be honest. I did enjoy why I played a Druid Healer, it's just stressful. And not something I want to be doing all the time. Whereas like DPS you can not necessarily chill out, but it's not quite as stressful. Well, this is bugged anyway, so let's just fucking get out of here. How much money does this character even have, actually? Uh, 15,000. Oh, so I took the wrong Hearthstone, but that's fine. We can make it work. Yeah, I suppose for the base, like, Necrolord stuff, this mount would be really good. With all the, like, fell energy running down its back and stuff, that'd be kind of fitting. With all the green. Have they confirmed where any of these tints are coming from yet? This is the one that's a lot more blue. No, that's actually just a picture. That's unhelpful. Is it literally just gonna take me to the fucking Wowhead dressing room rather than actually giving me the information I want? Oh, is Caverns of Time downstairs? I forgot that he has like a layered teleport room. Orgrimmar. Yes, it is. It's down here in the basement. Oh, there were more teleports down here, but it's literally just Caverns of Time. Everybody else is upstairs, apparently. Oh, actually, even that tint's kinda green. It's a lot more blue on the skulls, but even so, the crystals are green. Everywhere. Although the major crystal part is just the chest piece, so I could always just swap the chest piece out for something else. I'm on the wrong character to look right now, really. Changing to Hunter Gnome appears to have broken the Wowhead dressing room and now it's just showing me nothing. Fun. No response from server. Ah, okay. I guess that doesn't want me to have a look. Fair enough. I'll have a look after the stream, probably. I must want the wrong character to look at armor pieces because it's all going to be, what, leather over here? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure she's going Venthia? I mean, there's this dumbass hat that's very red. There's also this that looks kind of pretty and red. I feel like that would be a good start for like a vampire demon hunter look. Although I was gonna make an Alliance Demon Hunter to replace this one, so... I don't know. I probably should have made that decision before I geared this one up to 430. And got it a legendary cloak and stuff. Oh. There's no reason I can't use this one. I just can't, like, swap stuff between my Alliance and Horde, which is dumb. Cool. Hopefully we're on the right difficulty. I think I might make this my last run, and then I'm, I don't know. I was either thinking about going and painting some miniatures, because I've got, like, 3 left to do out of a squad, and then that's all but, like, 5 miniatures done out of my entire Space Wolf army now, which is nice, considering I started it, like, 2 years ago. So good to finally have that finished. Oh yeah, the Yazarite ability on my fucking Chaos Strike that every second ticks up and increases the damage. And it just keeps ticking up. And the damage just keeps going up. And up. Oh, hey Anixia, just one tap, there goes half your health bar. And you're done. Do kind of fucking love that Demon Hunter Resurrect ability. I hope we get that back as part of our legendary toolkit for Demon Hunters. Apparently all the Hunter abilities on the legendary are literally just Azerite traits, so why not give us the super broken one for Demon Hunter? That allows us to essentially one-shot things. Also, I can skin Anixia. That's something I didn't notice. Oh, all we got was a shitty sack of gems. Oh well. Oh, I got 3 scales of Anixia. Interesting. I'm pretty sure that's part of, yeah, the cloak. Just out of curiosity, can I have a look at what that cloak looks like? Oh. It's the Drape of Gluttony, which is from Gorefiend. And it's also from Gorefiend. Nice, okay. No idea. Probably have to look that one up too. Yeah, I feel like I've definitely got enough colour palette stuff on this character to do like a... to do a Demon Hunter, like, vampire character. And that'll look pretty cool. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We did get a really fucking cool mount. It's a shame the Brewfest stuff didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. I did kind of mess up some of it, and the rest of it's just not as fun as it was on day 1, weirdly. But we will be back again with more Brewfest on Monday, more than likely, just to wrap everything up. I'm probably going to play again on Sunday, probably going to skip tomorrow. But Sunday, try and get Brewfest pretty much done, then Monday, finish it all up on stream. Hopefully get some more mounts. The Brewfest ones would be kind of nice to have, especially with their, like, limited time thing. And other than that, probably going to spend some time now sorting out transmogs and mounts for Shadowlands with my, like, new plan on appearances and stuff, so that should be fun. But again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again, hopefully, on Monday.